Hello everyone, we are back at Can You Survive? And right next to me are the players. They are ready to get this challenge started, and our volunteers are ready to get this challenge started. I'm sure all of you are ready to get this challenge started, so let's head on over to Alan and find out what these players will be doing.
Hey everybody, I'm taking a little bit of a breather because it's story time. We've got a nice story I'm going to read, and behind the barn here are 7 different stations where there are questions pertaining to the story that I read to the final 8 of here. Once they get the question right, they'll have a ball. They'll bring back to their bucket. The first person to get all 7 balls to their bucket will win this portion of the challenge, and will have a very interesting and difficult decision to make in the next portion of this individual community challenge. So, are we ready to get this underway and hear this story?
We sure are. It's story time, y'all.
You ready? In the remote wilds of Windy Pines, northern Maine, where the autumn leaves create a brilliant tapestry of 20 shades of gold, red, and orange, there exists a myth that has fascinated locals for centuries. It is the legend of the elder spirit of Maple Hollow. According to the myth, every 100 years, when the moon reaches its 5th full phase of the autumn, the elder spirit appears in the Maple Hollow, a secluded vale surrounded by 200 ancient towering maples and a dense forest of 10,000 spruce trees. The hollow, known for its mystical fog that rolls in each morning and evening, becomes a place of wonder and awe during this rare event. The elder spirit is said to be a magnificent figure, cloaked in robes made of 1,000 autumn leaves, each one a unique hue of fiery red, golden yellow, or deep amber. Its face, though serene, is often obscured by a shimmering mist that dances with every whisper of the wind. The spirit's eyes are like twin orbs of moonlight, glowing softly with the light of 50 candles, casting an ethereal glow over the hollow. Legend has it that the spirit emerges from a hidden glen at the base of the great elder tree, an ancient oak said to be over 1,000 years old, with a trunk circumference of 30 feet and branches that stretch 80 feet high. This tree, revered as sacred, is surrounded by a ring of 12 enchanted stones, each engraved with ancient runes that pulse gently with a golden light during the spirit's appearance. Every 100 years on this fateful night, the elder spirit performs a mystical dance around the great elder tree. This dance involves exactly 108 graceful, swirling movements which stir the leaves into a swirling vortex of color. As the spirits move, it leaves behind a trail of shimmering dust known as the aura essence. This magical substance is said to possess the power to grant one heartfelt wish to those pure of heart who are fortunate enough to witness this event. In the 1800s, a young woman named Amelia Rosewood, a 17-year-old with a deep love for the autumn forest, ventured into the Maple Hollow on the eve of the spirit's appearance. Amelia, driven by a desire to heal her ailing father, followed the ancient paths along the 5-mile stretch of forest trails leading to the great elder tree. Guided by the soft, golden light of 20 lanterns she carried, she arrived just in time to witness the elder spirit's ethereal dance. As the spirit's 108 movements painted the air with a cascade of colors, Amelia made her wish for her father's health. The shimmering aura presence drifted around her, settling gently on her heart. She returned home, and to her amazement, her father's condition improved dramatically within days. The following morning, Amelia found a single radiant leaf, gleaming with that golden hue on her doorstep. It was said to be a gift from the elder spirit, a symbol of gratitude and blessing. The leaf, preserved carefully, was handed down through generations of the Rosewood family as a cherished memento of the night the elder spirit visited Maple Hollow. To this day, every century, as the 5th full moon of autumn approaches, the legend is rekindled among the locals of Windy Pines and beyond. They gather in Maple Hollow, hopeful and eager to catch a glimpse of the elder spirit, and perhaps, if fate is kind, to experience the magical dance that defines the myth of the elder spirit of Maple Hollow. I hope you all listen very carefully. Back to your buckets. bring back 7 of their colored balls. Survivors ready. Go!
All right, and away the players race. They have now listened to a story and will have to answer questions about it at these different stations. If they are right, they will get to bring a ball back to their bucket. I could not tell if that was right or not. No idea. So he's racing back. Nope, was not right, having to head back. If a player answers a question incorrectly, they will have to run back before attempting it again. As we saw, Matt flipped over a yellow icon, which means he gets to grab a ball and bring it back to his bucket. So this is a little confusing. All right, we've got Matt racing up here again. We have stations all over the property here. Players are running back and forth from the starting position near their bucket to answer different questions about what they just heard. They have 3 answers to choose from. It's a little bit of a multiple choice, so let's get an example right now. We just saw Ryan answer a question correctly, and that question was, what was the young girl's name who ventured to find the elder's spirit? They are given different answers. In this case, Amelia Rosewood, Amelia Roseworth, and Amelia Rosewall. One of these is correct, 2 are not, and they will have to flip over this little concrete hook thing to reveal. Fun fact about those concrete hooks, we have had them since season 1 and never found an opportunity to use them. So we are thrilled that we finally, 6 or 7 seasons later, have now had that opportunity. As we can see, Melissa just got an answer right because she revealed a yellow painted bottom. Matt now taking in a question. What color was the radiant leaf that Amelia found on her doorstep? He flipped over a wrong answer and is now heading back. We'll have to run all the way back to the starting line, all the way back over to the other side of the barn before being allowed to head out again. We have some people running, we have some people walking. This is a long challenge and they are all fighting to be the first place person. Cam getting one right, running back with a colored ball now. Melissa heading back. I don't think there's a ball in her hand on that one. Let's head on over here and get a little score update. Let's see what's going on. Hello, Nina. And Cam heading out again, doing a jog. Love it. Melissa heading out again as well.
With this bird.
All right, can we get a score update?
Absolutely. We have Brian with 5, Melissa 2, Cope 3, 2, Jazzy 1, Cam 5, Dave 3, Taylor 1, Matt 4.
Wow, so it is a
Cam
race
coming
right
back
now.
empty-handed, needs to go back and at least get his 6. Jazzy coming back with a ball.
Looks like Cam
Melissa
and Brian
back.
potentially
Matt
tied
back. Melissa
here.
empty-handed. Matt
Melissa.
drops his 5th. Taylor drops his 2nd.
All right,
Jazzy
Colt heading back.
drops her 2nd.
Resetting.
Incorrect.
Brian with a ball.
Brian drops his 6th. Brian needs 1 more ball. Brian heading to the last station.
All right, Cam coming around the corner.
Empty-handed. Cobb coming back empty-handed. Brian, does he have it? Does he have it?
Brian racing around the corner.
Brian. All right, Brian wins this section of the challenge. And we'll have a decision to make.
All right, and just like that, part 1 is done.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
For those of you just joining us, we just finished part 1
Ryan.
of an immunity challenge. Players had to listen to a story, run around answering questions, and Brian was the first to answer all 7 correctly. They've only been told that they have an important decision to make, and that the winner will be the one to make it.
Brian, come on over.
We'll head.
Brian, you are in charge of making the bracket for this part of the challenge.
I don't know sports.
You will be facing off head to head
I don't care.
in the ball maze. Because Brian got the first 7 balls in his bucket, he decides who will be going against who.
I'd like a slice of pizza. Anyone care?
All right.
No idea. Okay.
So Brian will now get to choose who they face off against, as well as who everyone else faces off against in a tournament-style challenge.
Great idea.
Brian over here making some decisions. Little heart next to their name.
Yeah, they're all right. They're all right so far.
All right. Thank you.
It
Okay.
sure is.
First up in the bracket that Brian has picked is Culp versus Dave.
All right. Culp and Dave heading on over to the table maze. They will be facing off.
Yeah.
These two table mazes are identical, so they will both be racing to be the very first ones to get a ball from the
Culp.
start of the maze all the way
Start
to
here.
the finish line.
Finish here. No jumping. Straight through the maze.
Players now receiving instructions. We want to make sure they understand how to win this heat of the challenge and move on.
Sir, best of luck to you, man. Oh, already. Bad omen.
First person to drop their ball in the net will move on. Person next to them will be eliminated from the challenge. No shot at immunity. Survivors ready. Go.
All right, and Dave has
Dave
dropped.
drops. Culp making his way through this maze. Dave drops again. Culp taking his time.
Culp
Dave can't get
keeping
through that
his
first
ball in
section
the
of the
corner
puzzle.
here
Culp's still taking his time. Culp
and
drops.
drops.
You open the door for Dave.
You say Dave's in the lead? Oh, shit.
Dave drops. Culp's in the lead.
Dave tries to take Alan's hosting job and gets distracted.
Culp moving through this maze. Dave drops again. Culp drops. Dave in the lead.
What?
Dave drops. Culp going through. Culp in the same spot he gets stuck on. Culp moving his way. Almost gets stuck in that same spot and falls in that same
Almost does a
problem
little
hole.
like
Dave
pinball machine
opening the
action
door.
there.
Falls,
moving
tried
side
to
to
scoot it
side.
through the back, wasn't enough. Culp falls. Dave falls. This is a learning curve of a challenge. Culp drops. Dave trying to
Dave
move that
doing
ball
some little
forward.
wrist shake maneuvering over here.
Dave in the middle of his puzzle. Culp trying to get back to where he was. Dave making progress. Dave trying to get that ball safe from that hole. Dave right around the corner could drop it in the net. He does. Dave is safe. Culp eliminated.
All right, and Dave moves on to the next portion.
Up next, we have Cam versus Matt.
All right, Cam and Matt now stepping up here to this table maze.
Thank you. You are. Start, finish, no jumping. Start, finish, no
Players
jumping.
getting set and ready here.
All right, survivors ready. Go. Same deal as last time. Winner moves on. Loser eliminated from this challenge.
Cam through
Cam
half of
through.
this challenge.
Cam
And
quickly to the end of this puzzle, and he
and
is.
finishes.
Cam is second. That was quick.
Makes it look easy.
You might have missed it. Matt eliminated from the challenge. Up next, we have Brian versus Taylor.
All right. And here come Brian and Taylor. Gonna get set and ready.
Start, finish.
It's gonna make me dizzy.
Start, finish. All right. Winner moves on. Loser eliminated. Survivors ready. Go. Both players moving through this maze in the same spot. Taylor with a little bit of a lead. Made it through that problem area. Brian trying to get to the same spot. Taylor is there and drops. Taylor is safe. Brian eliminated. Taylor.
Thanks. And so far, three
the
of
last
the final four
original
spots
matchup,
have
we
been
have Jazzy
selected.
versus
We
Melissa.
have Dave versus Cam and Taylor versus the winner of Jazzy and Melissa, who have set on up and are about to start.
Survivors ready? Go. Well, Melissa falls. Jazzy making her way slowly. Jazzy getting the ball into the middle of this puzzle.
Jazzy doing a little vibration strategy.
Jazzy moving along. Jazzy towards the end of this puzzle and drops. Jazzy is safe. Melissa eliminated from this challenge.
Style points, Lucy.
We now are into the final four. Thank you.
All right, and up step Dave versus
Did you get that
Cam.
one the first time? Yes. You were on this one? I'm sorry, you're Cam. You get that one.
We now have Dave versus Cam.
David versus
Goliath.
There you go.
Survivors ready? Go. Cam making quick work. Dave making
Both
quick
players
work with this.
slinging through this.
Oh, Dave's ball back. Oh,
Cam
Cam
drops.
falls. Dave falls.
Dave's drops. Both
Cam
players
moving
having
his
to
way
reset
through.
now.
Both players moving this very fast puzzle. Taking no time to get to the end. Dave falls. Can Cam land it? He does. Cam lands the ball. Dave is eliminated. Cam moves on to the final round.
All right, Cam is in the final here, has a shot at immunity. He will
Jazzy
be facing off
versus Taylor.
against whoever wins between Taylor and Jazzy. Players know the drill. They have
The
both
winner
run their heats
of this
before.
heat will move on and face Cam in the championship round to see who will come away with the individual immunity necklace. Survivors ready. Go. Both Jazzy and Taylor taking the slow and steady route. Taylor, Jazzy falls. Taylor making her way through the center of this maze. Taylor gets it through. Can she make it to the end? She does. Taylor drops the ball. She is safe. Jazzy has been eliminated. It is Cam versus Taylor. One of them will be safe.
All right, Cam steps on up.
And
Taylor
we'll make it to the
remains.
final 7 of this game. Cam versus Taylor. First person to drop their ball in the net wins individual immunity. Survivors ready. Go! Cam, Taylor making quick work of this puzzle, taking no time at all to get to the center. Cam working his way around, Taylor working her way around.
And Taylor gets it! Collapses to the ground.
Of a second, Taylor wins!
A lot of emotion here.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
So proud of you.
Incredible effort by all these players. Incredible showdown. And congratulations to Taylor for winning.
Congratulations.
Taylor!
That looks
You
good
are
on
safe from the tribal council tonight, and you will be making it to the final 7 of this game. Congratulations. The rest of you, tribal council, very, very soon, where one more of you will be going to the jury. You are this close to the end. Work for it. Take some time, strategize. I'll see you at tribal council.
All right, and we will let them head away and get to talking, and we will join you back here for tribal council in about 40 minutes, if I had to guess. Yeah, so we will see you back here in 40 minutes. We cannot wait. Yeah, should be a fun one. We're getting down to it, and you know, these players are playing. So I look forward to seeing what's going to happen next. See y'all then.